Hey guys, so I want to talk about something that is kind of personal that I haven't talked about much. So I've been on Suboxone now for almost 5 years, 4 or 5 years, and I'm really getting sick of taking them. I'm really getting sick of just not feeling clear-headed, not feeling bright in the head anymore. I take my medicine in the morning when I wake up. I'm sick, I feel bad, take my medicine, I feel better. But I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to have to take something to feel normal. I just want to be able to wake up and feel good. So, I've been watching some YouTube videos about how to wean off Suboxone and how to get off of it easier without really bad withdrawals, because I have really fucking bad withdrawals. I mean really fucking bad. They're pretty intense. Get hot, cold sweats. I mean, it's like just feeling like you want to jump out of your skin and just be somewhere else and not be in your body, because it's so terrible. But okay, so where I was going to the doctor, where I was going to my clinic in Kentucky, I've recently moved, so I'm in a whole new state. I'm hours and hours and thousands of miles, hundreds of miles away, and so I don't have the money to go to the doctor or to call up a buddy and be like, hey, you got anything? Because I don't know anybody here. I'm new here. So I think that's kind of a good thing. I'm pretty, as much as I would want to go back home and, go back to the doctor and keep up this fucking shit life, I don't. And I'm here for a reason. There's a reason I've moved. There's a reason I'm here. And I think part of it is to get off the Suboxone. So that's what I'm going to work on doing in the next few days. Weaning down and then getting off of it completely. So I kind of just wanted to share my videos and have somebody to talk to about it, because I don't really have anybody to talk to. Everybody I know back home is an addict or on heroin or subs or something. Most people that I know can't go any time without taking something. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of share my story and my situation and, hopefully help some people, but also have people to talk to and people who have been through the same thing to kind of help me along the journey. So, anyways, I have five subs and a quarter left. I'm gonna work on getting down, because I've been taking about 1 a day, sometimes 1 and a quarter, sometimes 1 and a half. So that's almost 8 milligrams plus 12, so probably like 12 milligrams a day. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to take that much, because many of the videos that I've watched have said it helps with the withdrawal so much if you wean down. So that's what I'm going to work on doing in the next few days, since I have 5 and a quarter left. I've got enough left to last me for at least 5 days, for sure. So even if I can get down to a half a day, I'd be happy. I mean, I know the withdrawals are still going to be pretty bad, but I'd be happy if I can just get through that, because it's like taking less almost makes me feel worse. I don't know, because I know I have it, I know I can take it, but I feel like it's going to be pretty fucking hard if I don't just quit and wean down. So I know I have to quit. I don't have a choice this time. I can't go back to the doctor, can't go back home, call a buddy, can't do it. So it's time. it's time to make this happen. And I'm just going to track my journey and talk about it with you guys and let you know how I'm doing. Because, you know, it's nice to have people to interact with and, you know, tell them what's going on and you get information and stuff like that. So, yeah. But I'm pretty nervous about it. I'm pretty nervous. So it's going to be tough. Because every morning when I wake up, I literally feel like shit. Like, okay, it's the worst withdrawal. It's the worst I've ever felt in my life. It's like literally wanting to jump out of your skin and not be in your body. And I literally wake up that way every fucking day of my life. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of waking up and having to take something. I'm sick of waking up sick. Like, I just want to be normal. Like, I just want to be able to go out and do things and not have to fucking, you know, take something to feel right. Like, it's just ridiculous. And for anyone thinking about getting on Suboxone, yes, it helps, but just understand that it is a Band-Aid. Okay, here's withdrawal, okay? This is Suboxone, you're just covering it up for a while till you're ready to rip that damn Band-Aid off and be done with it, okay? And the doctors say they're going to, you know, wean you off of it, but they don't. Let me just tell you the truth. They don't. I've been, for 5 years, been going to the doctor for Suboxone. And they don't wean you down. Some doctors will, I guess, but most doctors are all in it for the money. And that's the sad thing about it. But if doctors were there to do the right thing, they would be doing it. And they're not. At least the ones I'm familiar with. So, maybe some doctors do. I'm not gonna, you know, say that because I'm sure that some of you have weaned off of it from your doctor helping you wean off of it. But my doctor never would. I never got up the gumption to say, let's go down a little bit. I was always like, you know, I don't know if I'm ready. But, you know, doctors need to push you to get off of it. You can't just say you're ready because you're never going to be ready. So, anyways, yeah, so this is my story, and this is my plan to get off the subs, and, eventually, these things right here, they won't be around, they won't be in my life anymore. Thank God. So, I know it's going to be tough. I'm really not looking forward to it. Like today, let's see, it's, hang on, it's 8:50 right now, so 8:50 p.m. So, this morning, I woke up about 12. Let me tell you something else. Subs, when you take Suboxone, it makes you feel, makes your sleeping schedules off, it makes you wake up late, go to bed late. I mean, you're off when you're on Suboxone, really. And so, anyways, I took a half this morning when I got up at like 12, and, I didn't feel good until about 20 minutes after it kicked in, and then I felt okay for the rest of the day. I took a shower, I, you know, did a few things, and now it's 8:50, and, well, about an hour ago I took half of a quarter, so half of 1/4, which, no, yeah, half of 1/4, which I'm assuming would be 1/8, yeah, because it's 8 milligram pill. The sub is an 8 milligram pill, so I basically took 1 milligram? Yeah, 1 milligram. So, that's all I've taken today, a half and a half of a quarter, and that's pretty good for me because, usually I'm used to taking a half in the morning and then a half at night. And, I gotta kind of get out of that. I gotta kind of start taking a quarter in the morning, then like half a quarter at night or a quarter at night. So I can try to get down to a half or a quarter a day. Because I really don't want to have to come off of these, off of 8 milligrams a day. Because the way I feel waking up in the morning, I know it's going to be extremely rough to go through. I honestly think that Suboxone withdrawal is worse than opiate withdrawal. That's all I really know. Because, I was on Perk 30s, which I'm sure Anybody watching this knows what I'm talking about. Perk 30s, they were shit. They were the shit back in the day. And they're just not around anymore. So eventually when the pills stopped, the heroin came around. I didn't want to get on heroin. I didn't want to do that. So because I was okay with doing something that had come from a doctor, but I was not okay with doing something that I had no idea what this powder was. Okay? So I thought, okay, so I've got to get off these pills somehow. So I went to the doctor, and they mentioned Suboxone and clinics, and I was like, that's interesting. I've done a Suboxone before, because I had, at the time, because I was on 30s, and I was doing, you know, the 30s, and then when I couldn't find a 30, then I'd call somebody who had subs. So I knew about the subs, I just didn't think about it, and so eventually, my dad said he would pay for me to start going to the sub clinic. Bad choice. Bad choice. Good choice at the time, but bad choice overall. Should have went to rehab. Wish I would have went to rehab. Regret not going to rehab. So, I went to the Suboxone clinic, and as I said, I've been going for about 5 years now. And I'm just sick of it. Like, it's not the kind of life you want to live. It makes you feel cloudy in your head. You just don't feel right. You don't feel like you can think clear. It's like everything's kind of blocking. It feels like a cloud is inside your mind, and it's blocking everything positive from coming into your life. You know what I mean? It's like that damn Band-Aid, and you just have to rip it off at some point. You know, you can't just keep the Band-Aid on and say, okay, well, I'm fine, you know, because you're not fine. Underneath that Band-Aid, you have a really bad disease that you're going through, and if you don't get help for it, if you don't get any kind of relief or you know, talk to anybody about the underlying problems, then it's still there. You're just covering it up with Suboxone. So, highly suggest anybody going to a Suboxone clinic, please go to NA meetings, please get support, please have a counselor, go to counseling, do whatever you gotta do, but it's still not the right choice. It's just a Band-Aid. You're gonna have to go through it one of these days, just like me. I put it off for 5 years, and now I'm right back where I started, and I gotta go through the withdrawals. So it's time to start this shit. It's time to get through it. I'm sick of living this way. So, I'm 12 minutes into the video now, almost 13. So, I guess I'm going to get off here, be done with the video for now. Like I said, I've got 5 left, so it's going to be a while till the real bad withdrawals really start. But, for the time being, I want to, you know, make these videos and kind of, you know, talk about it just to kind of get me ready for it. Because if I'm not ready for it, it's going to be extremely difficult. If I'm not mentally prepared for what's going to happen, I'm not going to be able to go through with it. So, that's what I'm working on right now. If anybody has any questions or anything, please feel free to reach out and, you know, ask me whatever you want to ask. Or if you have any questions about Suboxone or drugs or getting off of them or whatever, you know, ask me. But I won't know about getting off of them until I do. So, yeah, I'm really nervous about it. But I'm just praying that everything's going to be okay. It's going to work out and everything's going to be fine. So, yeah, just lots of prayers, please. And I just know that once this is over with, more positive, good things can come into my life, and I can let go of the bad things. So, I'm excited to have a whole new life without Suboxone and be free from this shit. So, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.